So Eric Gardner, he was choked to death in Staten Island. The grand jury fails to indict the officer, and then more protests erupt. And then that's when the "I can't breathe" phrase becomes into the picture and is a key part of the Black Lives Matter movement. And you want to play that video?
I got, don't worry, because he was just sitting here. I just came in. He was just sitting here.
Mind my business. The fight break out, stop. Don't say you're putting up on me.
That's all right.
The people that's fighting is to walk away. Are you serious?
I don't know.
I don't do nothing. What did I do? Take you left and right. I didn't sell anything. I did nothing. We sitting here the whole time, running our business.
Let's skip like
What
this.
you doing? Who else you doing? Who else you doing?
Yeah.
You want to harass me? You want to stop. I'm minding my business. Please just leave me alone. I told you the last time. Please leave me alone. Don't touch me, please. Do not touch me. Put your hand behind your back. I can't breathe. 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 I can't breathe.
Once again, police beating up on people.
Back up.
Right here.
Back up and get on that step.
Okay.
Back up.
What's going on? Alright, the next one we're going over is the Alden Sterling murder, and this is when he was pinned down and shot 5 times in the chest at close range, and it sparked many protests, and 2 days after, violent protests began shortly after, and then most of the, people were very angry about this one, because, in the video the cop said, there was a gun, but, it didn't clearly show him reaching for a gun. It just showed them, just putting the gun against his chest and shooting him 5 times, which that started a bunch of protests, and we'll talk about the violent protests now.
What was the setting? Were they at a gas station? What was this?
Yeah, they were at a gas station, and I forgot what they were yelling at him about, and then he got to yelling at him, and then, Alright, and this is what happened 2 days, 2 days after the Alden Sterling killing, and really it was a peaceful protest, but there was a sniper there that killed 5 other police officers, and they said it was the most violent, just saying, because 5 people died, and President Obama described this event as vicious, calculated, and despicable.
So police points of view, most officers disagree with this movement. Officers like to say that all lives matter, and then most officer to African American killings, there really isn't a reason on why they do it.
There is a reason.
Oh, my bad. There is a reason why.
Alright, these are major misconceptions of the Black Lives Matter movement. There is no agenda, but really, they've stated like what they wanted, and what they wanted was to have more investigation in the cops' African American killings, and they don't feel like there's a lot of justice in some of the killings. And then another misconception is Black Lives Matter hates police officers, and they're not saying that they hate police officers. They're saying that they don't like the racial profiling and that police officers do, and they don't feel like most of the killings were justified. And it's a one-issue movement. Like, a lot of people think it's just saying like that because like the police killings that it's a one-issue movement, but really that's not it. Like that's like the main thing, but really they just want all equality for the race, and it's not just to stop the killings between black and the police. Then the movement hates white people. People think that the phrase Black Lives Matter means that like white lives don't matter. That's not what they're saying. They're saying that Black Lives Matter because they feel that like most of the killings are not showing that Black Lives Matter. Like, for example, the Laquan McDonald killing, they felt like that sparked a lot of protests because he did have a knife in his hand, and he had a knife in his hand and he refused to put it down, but the cop chose to shoot him 17 times straight, and they figured like that's overkill, and then they feel like not enough people are like getting justice for those killings. Changes for the future. First, remove labels. Like, everyone is created equal, and we shouldn't have to say black, white, like Asian or any of that. And then this is one thing that we said: slavery history should be removed from any curricular and delete it from history. Like, it is history, but learning about like slavery and what the black people went through, it has them resent the other race, and it has like a bunch of hate coming towards that because of what happened to the race. So I feel like we should delete that history from being learned, and then stop attacking one another and retaliation from those attacks, because nothing will ever be resolved